When a teacher's using a clip from a movie just to teach the class a lesson or show an example, it's totally fine as long as the teacher has permission from like the principal and it's just for educational purposes, especially if the movie is like rated R. And if they're only just showing a clip of the movie, there's no need to have a permission slip for the kids to sign, especially if it's high school students or middle school students, because they're just showing a clip, just for an example. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post Tuesday through Sunday. I know I said I wasn't going to be back until this coming Sunday, but I ended up returning yesterday because I sadly lost one of my friends and I wanted to just get back on YouTube because I thought it would make me feel better and getting over grieving of losing a friend. So that's why I'm back on YouTube. If you guys didn't see my last video, which I posted, not my last video, my video before that I posted, I sadly lost one of my friends, which is why I ended up coming back much earlier than I expected. So yeah, but I do also want to give you guys an update on what I've been doing on my break, even though I wasn't supposed to be back until tomorrow. I ended up just coming back early. I have been taking a break. I've just been hanging out with the dog, spending time with my mom, knitting, and just focusing on work on Mondays and then spending time with my friends on Wednesdays. So just basically my normal schedule for now. And just hanging out with everybody. But anyway, today in this video, I have a story for you guys today about the time my teacher showed a clip from the movie Step Brothers, only just to show an example of what not to do at a job interview, which was totally fine and we didn't even need to sign permission slips for it because we were just getting a clip shown just for an example of what not to do at a job interview, which I thought was pretty cool. So pretty cool that my teacher was able to show it, so then she could teach us how to behave at a job interview. So this is a story just to teach you guys, when a teacher shows a clip from a movie and just for educational purposes, especially if the movie is rated R, it's completely fine as long as they're showing school appropriate scenes, and there's no need for like a permission slip to be signed just because they're only showing a clip. So it's just a kind of a nice thing, because then they can, when they find like certain clips that are appropriate for the class to show, it's just kind of a nice thing because then they can show you what not to do at a job interview if you have a career class you're taking or and sometimes those things can be good examples, and it's totally okay if the teacher just shows a clip and there's no point of getting a permission slip to watch the movie just because there's only a clip being shown. So I'm going to get started and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So this all started about, give me one second. So this all started about 16 years ago. I was a sophomore in high school, excuse me. I was in my career class, and my teacher was talking about job interviews, of how a job interview works and why you have to be in a job interview, and why we have to get job interviews. So she was going over all the process, and then she decided to show us a clip from the movie Step Brothers. I'm sure you guys have all seen Step Brothers, and she wanted to show us a clip from the movie because there is, and I apologize if I spoil it for those who haven't seen Step Brothers. There is a clip in the movie where these guys go for job interviews, like Will Ferrell and the other guy, I don't remember what his name is. Will Ferrell and his stepbrother, and I don't remember his actor's name, but Will Ferrell and his stepbrother, they both go try to get jobs, and she shows the clip of them applying for the job, and they're like not even focused in the job interview, they're not even interested in the job, and each clip I think in each clip they showed like the guys trying to interview for jobs and just expecting to get the jobs, and they were like asking, do I get the job or something. So she was just showing us the clip just because only the clips where the guys are going to like look for jobs and stuff, and they're like applying, and they're not on their best behavior. They're not like being appropriate in the job interview. They're like being disgusting, being a little bit disrespectful, and not looking focused in the job interviews. So they're just not wanting the jobs. So my teacher is just showing this example of the guys where they have the parts where they're like the part where they're applying for jobs at different places, and none of the and they don't end up getting the jobs because they have terrible behavior, and they're not like being appropriate in the job interviews. So and it was totally fine. So once all those job interview scenes were over, my teacher turned off the movie, and then she explains,
those are examples of not what to do in a job interview.
So I thought it was pretty cool that my teacher showed the clips of the guys interviewing for jobs and they're not being on their best behavior, because it did teach us a valuable lesson of how to behave in a job interview, and how you have to be professional when it comes to a job interview and act like you want the job and stuff. So she was like going over all this just because she wanted to teach us how job interviews work, and I thought it was a pretty good idea that she used that example from that movie, from that clip from that movie, just to show us what not to do at a job interview. So the moral of the story is, it's okay if teachers want to show like examples from clips of movies, especially if the movie's rated R. There's no need to wear like a permission slip, because they're only like showing a clip of what not to do, especially if you have like a career class and your teacher wants to teach you what not to do at a job interview. Those are sometimes clips from movies of people not behaving at a job interview. Even though it's supposed to be funny, it does show good examples of what you're not supposed to be doing at a job interview. So it's okay if the teacher shows a clip from the movie, especially if there's no permission slip for you to sign it because it's only just a clip. It's totally fine, just as long as for educational purposes, especially if the movie is rated R and you're only watching a school appropriate scene. And like I said, there's no point for a permission slip needing to be signed for those kinds of things, because you're only just seeing a clip. You're not watching the actual whole entire movie. So that was the story about the time my teacher showed a clip from the movie Step Brothers as an example of what not to do at a job interview. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.
If you like this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and tap subscribe.
So that was the story about the time my teacher showed a clip from the movie Step Brothers as an example of what not to do at a job interview. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Tuesday through Sunday, and I post tongue twister. I don't like this outro.